Right, there's fighting happening in this DZ. Okay, there. We're going to travel to that. Let's get it. Okay, there they are. Oh, one's been downed by a sniper. If I can loop on these right now, I'll get the kill. Okay, we can see their silhouettes with the... Oh, that damage is a joke. Oh, no. He missed, he missed, he missed.
Rogue agent neutralized.
I see some rogues. Time to see if this build's any good then. Oh, we've got his drone there. Right now, where have they gone? There they are, they're in front, they're in front. This build's a little bit of a weird one, guys. It's got potential, for sure. Should I just randomly try out one of these? Never mind, he tried out on me. Perfect, just what we wanted. Oops. Let's give it all. What's he got for him to want to be playing like this? He's trying to extract. What is he trying to extract? I'm so curious to know what the hell he's got. What he's trying to get away with so badly. God, this does hit hard. Got him. Wait, so he ran that bad just for that? Really? Couldn't even tell you what rank they are. I think Dark Zone West is the best for looting or for doing landmarks because everything's so bunched up together. I think it's the smallest, or maybe DZ South is, but there's quite a lot of landmarks in DZ West. That revive drone.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Someone's gone rogue right next to me. What are you even doing, bro? He just tried to kill me. He's looked at the rank, isn't he? And he's seen that I'm only ranked 300. That's why he went rogue on me. Because now he's thinking, oh, it's only level 300. I could easily kill him. Look, he's running an LMG. Well, guess what? I'm making builds like no other. And I'm trying to make the best builds in the game. So, this LMG build might not be the best LMG build that we can make. But for a rank 341 SHD, it hits like a truck, bro. It hits like a truck. What is going on, you beautiful people? Welcome back to another build video. How you doing today, Death Squad? So like you just saw before, this LMG build hits quite hard, and there's a big reason for that. It might be to do with the damage to target out of cover and damage to armor that LMGs have on the weapon itself. Maybe so, who knows? But however, the build is not quite complete. We're going to try and make it amazing, but this is the build and how it's going so far. So if you've got the pieces, put it together and see what you think. Also, put in the comments down below because I'd like to know how you'd change it up, how you'd make it better. I mean, loads of ideas combined is always going to make the best build. Mine's just giving you the best template that I can come up with. However, if you've got ideas that you can add to it, please put them in the comments or just use them for yourself. Ideally, it'd be nice if you could share it. But anyway, let's jump into the build. So in the build, I'm starting off with the light machine gun, which is the Black Market RPK 74E. This is actually an AR that you can craft in the crafting station, like you can see right here. In weapons, you go down, and you've got the Black Market RPK 74E replica. So if you can't get the one to drop, then make sure you go and craft it. And as you can see, the core attributes, you can have LMG damage, damage to target out of cover. I'm missing 5%, so you can actually have 12% damage to target out of cover rather than 10%, and then you get damage to armor on there as well. I've also put flatline on there, so 15% to pulsed enemies, extra weapon damage to pulsed enemies, and that's because I'm using the tactician specialization. And the reason for that is because with the tactician, you can get the linked laser pointer by leveling up the rifle to the max, and then you unlock this laser. And what this does is when you aim this gun at someone with this laser attached, it automatically pulses them. So it's like you've basically got permanent pulse with this gun, or any gun that's got a long underbarrel attachment, underbarrel rail, let's say, and then you can put that on it, so it works then perfectly with this chest piece. This chest piece, which is called Closer, has perfect spotter, amplifies total weapon damage and skill damage by 20% to pulse enemies. So you've got the 15% extra weapon damage from the weapon, and you've got the 20% from the chest. So that's giving you 35% extra weapon damage, and the LMGs in this game hit quite hard. This has got a 75 round mag, and I've got it up to 748 rounds per minute. You could get a little bit more rounds per minute if you changed out the damage to armor for that. However, I would not do that. It's always going to be best to have a little bit more damage on your gun. As a secondary, I've been testing out. I've got the blue screen there. As you can see, it's not maxed out yet, but it's the talent that actually obviously interests me. Like shooting enemies marks enemy and adds a stack to the agent up to a count of 50. Shooting a marks enemy refreshes the mark and adds stacks to the agents. When you deploy a non-shield skill, remove all stacks on the agent and all marked targets trigger in effect. So you got stacks which add pulse disrupt marked targets, pulse disrupt and disorientate, and then you got pulse disrupt, disorientate targets and all hostiles within 10 meters. That is something I'm fiddling around with. I can't quite figure it out yet. However, this gun is very, very, very stable to use. But for the damage, I'm actually going for this because you've got the obviously damage to target out of cover and damage to armor, and then you got the 15% to extra weapon damage to pulse enemies. To back that up, because the firing rate of this is normally 650, I've gone ahead and put the 4P striker on here. So I'm getting 15% extra weapon handling, which is great even so for using LMG, because most of you know that LMGs do kick. So having that extra weapon handling, which improves reload, weapon kick, loads of other things to do with weapons, that is a great thing to have. Then the 3-piece gives me extra rate of fire, so that brings it up. So a gun that already hits hard has got even faster rate of fire, and it brings it up to the range of the assault rifle rate of fire, which is a great addition to this build. And then you got the 4-piece, which is Striker's Gamble. Weapon hits increase total weapon damage by 0.65%, stacking up to 100 times. Now, I have got armor, crit hit damage, crit hit chance on this, and then I've got the backpack, and the reason I've got the backpack as Striker because it changed that 0.65 up to 1%. So rather than getting 65% total weapon damage by having a 4-piece, I'm actually getting 100% weapon damage. Obviously, it takes a long time to stack it all the way up, but running PvE, then this is perfect. Running PvP, it does take a little bit longer. You could probably just drop out the backpack and maybe chuck something else. I don't know if you want to switch up the gloves and put on vigilance on the back so you get that addition, that 25% weapon damage straight from the get-go. Yeah, again, that's up to you. So the backpack, what we've got on it is armor, crit chance, crit chance. I'm trying to get my crit chance up as high as possible. I've got 51.3% crit chance with only 60.9% crit hit damage. Remember, guys, my watch level is only 341, so I'm missing out on a load of crit hit chance, a load of crit hit damage, headshot damage, and much, much more. So if you have got a 1000 SHD, then this build is obviously going to be a lot better for you. So running the 4-piece striker as well, I've got the crit hit chance on the knee, and I've got the crit hit damage on the holster. The chest piece had armor, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and then yet again another crit hit chance. And then the gloves, this is where I love these gloves because they are best in slot with damage to armor as well, and I've got crit hit chance on there. And then I've gone and got, as you can see, the Petrov Defense Group has 10% LMG damage. So these are the perfect gloves to use when using an LMG. So you've got these gloves, the 4-piece striker with the extra bonus, so it's 1% per thing. So all you got to do, if you've got 65 round mag, one mag, if you hit every bullet, it's going to give you 65 extra weapon damage just from that alone. So PvE, insane. PvP is a little bit harder to use. You've got to keep your distance. And then the great thing about the chest as well, yet again, as I said, the perfect spar bit has got an additional 5% total armor. So you are running over 1.3 million armor with all of this damage. So let's just quickly run over the stats. Remember, these stats are bare because I haven't even got my weapon proficient at all. It's not even rank 10 proficient. So once you've got this ranked up, you got the extra 23% weapon damage. You will be hitting like an absolute truck. So yeah, I've got the crit chance, which is a 51.3. You know that can hit 60% easy, and you can hit about 100 crit hit damage as well. So you get 60% crit chance, 100% crit hit damage, and you'll get about 85% headshot damage. So if you hit crit hits on the head, that's going to sting. I have got 14% armor damage. So I've got the 8% from the gloves, and I've got the 6% from the weapon. That's where that's coming out. Health damage we do not have. You've got the reload time, which is only 2.6 seconds. That's the same as most ARs, and this has got 65 rounds, so it is great. It's got a 15% reload speed bonus. As you can see, the weapon handling is helping it out there from the Striker's battle gear. And then we've got the accuracy, stability, weapon swap speed, and weapon handling. Then we've got all weapon damage bonus, which is 55%. We're getting that from the gloves, the holster, the knee pads, and then obviously the watch where I've got that leveled up. Then I've got 40% extra light machine gun damage where I've got the talent from the tacticians. Then I've got the weapon alone, and then I've got the gloves, which is giving that additional. Then I have got down here 1.346. As soon as I got 4,000 more armor anyway, it's going to look like 1.4 million armor. I know it's only going to be 3.5, but it is what it is. Then we've got the health regeneration, we've got the pulse resistance, and all these other stats which are going to quickly fly through. The good thing is with the tacticians you do get an extra skill point, so when you have got the drone up, it does make that drone a little bit tankier, so it gives it a little bit more damage reduction. I know it's only at tier 1, but you get 13.2% PvP damage reduction, which does help, and then I pair it with the drone. I'm going to open these Dark Zone proficiency caches to see what we get. Hopefully some Emperor's knee pads. Haven't got any of them yet. That's what I'm looking for, to make some insane builds yet again for you guys. And let me know in the comments down below how you would improve this build. I can't think of any ways as of yet to improve it or to make it better, especially for an LMG. But I am curious to find out what your brains are saying, and if together we can invent a ridiculously strong LMG build. And without further ado, guys, like, follow, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!